folks, long time no see. This is Next, aka Villains, and I am once again back on Final Fantasy XI after a long absence, which really sucked and was completely unplanned. But I am back on for the time being and resuming these episodes. Everybody say yay. So it's been a while, and bear with me now because not a lot is going to happen while I run my mouth. You'll notice the volume is completely off on the game now because that's the only way to record on this freaking game without the damn thing hating me and just drowning out everything I say. You notice there's been a lot of things that have happened since the last episode, so I'm going to cover some updates today with this episode, and if there's any time left over, I'll jump into more jobs. And, well, let's see. The first thing is this is the 11th anniversary of Final Fantasy XI. So if you haven't picked up your Undecennial ring, chances are by the time this video goes on YouTube, it'll be too damn late. Since the event ends the 30th of May. So, I suck for being so damn slow. Damn late on this. What is also going on is we have the Mog Bonanza again. I don't really know how they managed to wrangle this back into circulation, but well, they did, and woohoo! Anyway, what happens with this is you buy a Mog Bonanza marble from one of the Moogles. God, that's a tongue twister. Gives you 5 digits, and at the end of the event, let's see. It's 2,000 gil of marble. You can have 10 marbles per character. The sales period started May 16th and will end June 27th. Winning numbers are going to be announced on July 16th. And then you'll have about 15 days to collect your prize. Only characters for whom 30 days or more have passed since creation can purchase Bonanza marbles. They'll be randomly selected. Employees of Square Enix, etc., are forbidden from participating in the Bonanza prize list. Rank 1 is a Kraken Club defending ring, 10,000 bind bill. Damn. Rampure Gold Piece, Remelia Stripe Shell. Those are Dynamis currency, which are really fucking awesome. Ibisu fishing rods and coupons. I have no idea what those are for. I suppose I'll have to look here. Oh. Coupons give Empyrean weapons, or relic weapons, or mythic weapons. I bet you I would bet my left ass cheek that anyone would go for mythic. Of course, at this point in time, I'm not entirely sure that anyone would care. Or you get +2 Empyrean armor. That's kind of spiffy. If you want to check it out, their whole thing is on the website. I'll throw a link in the description. I think their CSS is busted, or my Firefox is being a piece of shit again. Nope, their CSS is busted. Okay. So there was also a few version updates. I think the biggest parts would be the job ability and trade adjustments. Dark Knight gets Desperate Blows now at level 15 when using Last Resort. Huh. Well, that's a thing. It looks like a Merida. I'm not even going to ask. Dancer gets Chocobo Jig 2 at level 70, 60-second recast time, 2-minute effect duration, increases movement speed of all party members within area of effect. I think it's by 15 or 25%, I'm not sure. Ranger gets the job trait Recycle at level 20. Scavenge now enables the recovery of specific amounts of ammunition expended. So if you're using ammunition in an area, that's what you'll be getting back depending on your level. That's kind of weird. The recast time has been reduced to 3 minutes. Change the merit portion of that. Corsair now gets recycled at level 35 and increases in stages. Geomancer, yeah, we're going to get into that in a bit. The potency of the spells has been adjusted. Rune Fencer, more of the same. And that's about all, besides some spell and ability adjustments that I won't get into. I will once again drop a link in the description. There's also a double experience campaign coming up this weekend. I hope I will have this video out by then, but it starts Thursday, May 30th, and ends Sunday, June 2nd. So, the Undecennial Ring, the event ring, gives you a 100% experience boost, and it came at a pretty damn good time because dedication effects gained from experience bonus equipment will also be doubled during the event, so time to get out there and power level whatever you want to get up there. There's also a double design plan drops campaign. I'm not sure what that is. I think it's new content because it's all in places that I've never been. Oh, salvage areas? Huh. Wonder when they adjusted salvage. Anyway, I'm showing that I've been gone for way too long. There's also the 11 years of Final Fantasy 11 event going on. Over the course of 11 days, the community team will create 11 threads on the forums with 11 different objectives. If you wear your spiffy gear and take a screenshot next to wherever the hell they tell you to go, and you're one of the first 3 people to post, you could win some. I'm not gonna lie, it's crap. It's just Moogle Bonanza. Statues, decorations. The best screenshot from each objective will be chosen by the community team, and those players will be awarded with a Yorva replica, which is a UFO from C. And everyone that participates will be given Cope's candy, which turns you into a little flower thing. It's not really something that I would go out of my way to do. And of course, that brings us to the next thing that I need to get into is the new expansion. First one in a few years, Seekers of Edolan. I think I pronounced that right. I probably did not. Which adds the jobs Rune Fencer and Geomancer to the game. I have not had a chance to get into any of this content because I am a poor bastard and cannot afford it. And that was me smacking my headset. I guess that is all I have to say for updates. I'll check and see how long I ran, and, well, probably be back with some job information. Speaking of job information, I have Velen's now at level 26. He is 4 levels off from level 30 and being able to quest the advanced jobs, so if you've got a job you'd like to see me level and get more into, post a comment in the comments section, and the most popular job will win. Yay! And that is all for this segment. And I am back, bringing you the Ninja. So, your Ninja is basically your evasion tank. Your focus is pretty much on not getting hit and beating the crap out of whatever's in front of you. You're probably going to do enough damage to hold hate on damn near anything. And even if you couldn't, you have, well, ninjutsu to back it up. Which of course operates on a separate... Really? Which operates on a separate system that uses items to cast rather than MP. This can get quite expensive, so Ninja can be a pretty damn expensive job to begin with because some of the spells are ridiculously expensive. And of course, you got your job abilities. Mijin Gakur blows you up Fute deals bonus damage to your next elemental ninjutsu by expending 2 ninja tools. Expensive. This increases your chance of parrying and gives an enmity bonus based on your parry attempt. I don't know why I'm getting skill. It's probably because I leveled him up before I got bumped off. And you have Enin and Yonin. Enin reduces your enmity and makes you less evasive, but grants you a big bonus to your accuracy, critical hit rate, and ninjutsu damage when you're standing behind the target. Yonin is pretty much the opposite. It increases your enmity, enhances your ninja tool expertise effect, but impairs your accuracy, improves your evasion, and reduces enemy's critical hit rate when in front of the damn target. So that is, of course, what we want to use. I don't know why the damn thing's actually hitting me. Bear with my slow macro use. We also have Utsusemi. Ichi and Ni. Ichi gives you 3 shadows to take damage for you, and Ni gives you, well, gives you 4. Yeah, there's a crab. Let's try paralyzing this one. Oh wow, it worked. And of course your weapon skills. And you have ranged attack throwing skill, which is kind of nice if you like to pull from afar. Blade Rin, not so great. Retsu is going to be your bread and butter until way out here. Teki is water elemental. 2 ice elemental. Chi is earth elemental. E is darkness elemental. Jin is your critical hit skill. That's the one you're going to be using a lot of. Blade 10 doesn't really do much. Blade Ku is a 5-fold attack. Kamu, I believe, is the mythic weapon skill. But yeah, Jin is going to be your bread and butter unless you have the Empyrean weapon skill or anything else. I'm not using my gear swaps because I don't have the inventory space really. But that is pretty much Ninja in a nutshell. That one did not hit me at all. Your subjobs for Ninja are going to be either Warrior or Dancer. Dancer if you're solo, Warrior if you're in a group and have somebody that can heal you. The lovely thing about Ninja / Warrior is that you can pretty much use any of the weakness triggers. Except for, I think, Scythe, Greatsword, and Great Axe. So that's pretty damn good. I'm not exactly sure which weakness triggers those are, though. I think those are red. But, yeah, let's... Yep, that is... Wait, I don't know what that is. Nagi Aftermath varies with TP. That's interesting. I'm not even sure I should have that weapon skill. I thought it was the mythic, but when I think about it, I think Blade Ku is the mythic weapon skill. In any case, I am rambling, but that's, yeah, your ninja in a nutshell is you're pretty much trying to not get hit. Yep, that's the mythic skill. Weird. Might be a goof on somebody's part, I don't know. In any case, that is Ninja. You are sneaky. You can cast elemental magic that reduces your target's weakness to the opposite, which is the elemental wheel, which I will go into in more detail when I do Ninja fully. But yeah, that's Ninja in a nutshell. Your role in a party is tanking and dealing damage. Mostly going to be tanking though, so that is that, and I will be right. Bleh, I can't talk. I will be right back with the next job. And I am back now that we've mastered the ways of the ninja. It's time to move on to Dragoon. Dragoon's one of my favorites because it's a heavy damage dealer. We'll start with the basics, the job abilities. Your big one, of course, is going to be Call Wyvern. Your 1 hour ability is Spirit Surge, which pretty much makes everything else you can do worthless. Um, let's see, what do you get? Ancient Circle you get at level 5, grants resistance, defense attack against dragons to all party members. It's something you already have built in. Jump, high jump, and super jump. These, it's really sad, but not a lot of people know what these actually do. Jump is pretty much just another attack. High jump, however, it is another attack, but what it also does is it reduces your enmity. A lot of, well, it's not listed, so I guess that's an excuse for not knowing. Super jump does not do any damage, just completely dumps your enmity. Spirit link heals your wyvern. Deep breathing increases the effect of the next wyvern's breath, which can boost its healing breath, which is a lovely little thing. Hasso, Seigen, Sekinoki, these are all sub-job abilities. Spirit jump, which is pretty much a enhanced jump. Yeah, it's on the same timer, which blows, but it's much better than the original jump. And drops your enmity. Dragon Breaker, which, yeah, that's what it says, lowers accuracy, evasion, magic accuracy, magic evasion, and TP gain for dragons. Incredibly situational. And Soul Jump, which is pretty much your enhanced high jump. God damn it, there's always something I fucking forget to mute. And yeah, again, it dumps your enmity. And I believe some of these reduce the enmity of anyone standing behind you. I'm not entirely sure if they added that. Weapon skills we don't need. Pet commands. You get Dismiss, Steady Wing. That's a new one. I must have gotten that just before I got booted off. Creates a barrier that temporarily absorbs a certain amount of damage dealt to your wyvern. Gives them a little bit of stone skin. Smiting Breath orders them to do a breath attack, and Restoring Breath orders them to do a healing move. Which, of course, with Deep Breathing, which is a merit ability, I should mention that, can boost its healing abilities greatly. So are we ready to see this in action? I'm going to come back here and beat up this Goblin Alchemist. Bang! Nail him with a jump and completely miss. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. Probably shouldn't happen. Well, I am derping about. I should set up Hasso and meditate. It's a fun thing about Dragoon is the new jumps gather TP like a monster. So I can come in here and use a weapon skill. Let's dump a Sonic Thrust real quick because I know it can skill chain itself. And do a jump. I didn't quite get enough TP on that, but I might have the timing. Or he'll kill himself before I can get it off. One of the two. I suppose it happens when you're dealing with goblins. So I'll come over here and poke the bunny a bit. That sounded dirtier than I meant. Yeah, for your attacks, you have Double Thrust, which is going to be your bread and butter until level 49. Thunder Thrust deals lightning damage. Raiden Thrust, more lightning damage. Leg Sweep stuns. So, while Double Thrust is your bang bang move, Leg Sweep might be handy just to keep in mind. And of course, here is your big one is pentathrust, which, unless you have some buddies to do Nizal Island, is going to be your bread and butter until you get to the merit. Weapon skills, Vorpal Thrust, Skewer, Wheeling Thrust, these are all just not so great. Impulse Drive is the, excuse me, quested weapon skill. Drake's Bane is the mythic skill. And Sonic Thrust is sexy. It deals damage to multiple enemies in a linear fashion. The beautiful part about it, though, is that it skill chains, and your Wyvern is usually smart enough to magic burst it. So let's see if we can get that off right here. So we've got a sand list, and I believe Sekinoki is up. So Sekinoki, Sonic Thrust, Sonic Thrust, and I killed it. Yeah, that happened. That's Dragoon for you, though. I would keep this one out of it, but I don't look at my horribly gimped equipment. The Quint Spear occasionally attacks 2 to 5 times, doesn't do a lot of damage, a lot of people overlook it. But I have noticed that with the Quint Spear, it goes off on your jumps, and it goes off fairly often. So let's have a look-see here. See, right away, went off on a 4-hit, then a double hit, and I'm going to be able to weapon skill, Sonic Thrust. Let's get my high jump on, see if it goes off. Unable to use jump ability, then can jump off. Yep, it went off on the jump. Pop off another Sonic Thrust, which skill chains, distortion, and ba-boom, magic burst onto Tang's Frost Breath. Gotta love it. Oh, the bunny, goblins, rabbit. Oh, well, I can't use Smiting Breath, so I will use Healing Breath so you can see that before we finish up here. Dragoon may be a simple job, but damn, it's fun. And the new weapon skill is Stardiver. It's sexy. I'm just gonna say it's sexy. It is a very sexy weapon skill. It's on my list of skills that I really, really want to get. I may not be able to, though, because I'm shifting my job focus up. Do more on that later. But I think that will be all for this episode. We've covered the updates, we've covered Ninja, and we've covered Dragoon. Check my jobs and see what's next. Up next is Summoner. A lovely job that has been completely, well, I'll cover that when I get to it. Blue Mage, Corsair, Puppet Master, Dancer, and Scholar. Those are the jobs remaining. I'll probably cover Summoner, Blue Mage, Corsair, and Puppet Master in the next episode. Then move on to Dancer and Scholar and do a quick recap after that. So there you have it. That is Dragoon in a nutshell. Your role in the party is, if you're good at it, controlling hate. Controlling hate and dealing damage. If you're bad at it, just dealing damage. Honestly, it may be one of the most misunderstood jobs in the game, aside from Puppet Master. But I'll cover that when I get to it. Anyway, that is all for this episode, so I shall see you next time, and hopefully there will not be any more gigantic gaps between episodes. Very sorry for that, but that is the perils of being a extremely broke person. See you next time.